can't believe I won.
And you still got people out there with double masks and face shields and shit. Look into it.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake.
Welcome to another episode of Look Into It. Today is going to be awesome. My guest, he was in one of my all-time favorite movies ever from the 90s, Half Baked. I probably saw that 100, 200 times. Please welcome Jim Breuer. What's up, Jim?
Eddie, I'm excited to be here. I'm in the green room in Tampa, working out material tonight at Side Splitters in Tampa. Oh,
shit. Nice.
Yeah, they literally painted the room green.
Do you find it easier to be a stand-up these days now that the idiocy is just so rampant?
It's too easy for me. And I really don't mind going against the grain. When, last year when I started working out and literally just calling everything out, I was shocked how many people were getting it. I mean, I was playing in fucking tents outside. The comedy club guy would be like, listen, we're next to, we got a tent outside. It's got heaters though. Hey, I don't care. Let's just do this. Let's get into it. And people would come out. But I love doing stand-up, and I also love podcasting. I'm just getting my feet wet, and I'm learning where I'm really stimulated and all that. And then I'm also losing the fear of what I want to talk about. That's
Beautiful,
another
man.
biggie.
Beautiful. More and more people are now.
And now here I am coming on your show, and the shit freezes up. You can't tell me there's some forces trying.
Look at that. Oh, dude, when you froze that face, let me take a picture of that. Oh, it's gone. And now he's gone.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm going to go in my car. Now it's just working on the cellular.
Okay.
Inside the internet, there wasn't a whole lot of bars. Oh, you're fucking frozen again.
It's freezing again.
Cocksucker. The forces don't want us talking, and I truly believe that. Some fucking creepy, weird energies trying to stop this.
There's so many people talking so much shit. Like Candace Owens. When you follow her,
I don't follow, but I see the clips of her. And
maybe I talked about this on your podcast, right? Candace Owens, or did I?
I don't think you did.
Okay, maybe that was another podcast. But man, she goes hard in the paint, and if they're gonna stop anybody, they just they would go after her because she's saying some crazy shit, And
now,
we're not saying that. We're not saying that much crazy shit, Which I talk about flat Earth. I mean, right now they're worried about the getting busted rigging the elections, getting busted for all the scamdemic, people, opening their eyes finally, little by little. That's what they're not really worried about. The big picture right now, which is space and what we're living on in this prison that we're in. So we're pretty safe with that. People talk shit on NASA all the goddamn time. NASA's not going after nobody. And there's probably 1 million videos where they're just ripping NASA to shreds, and NASA just takes it. I don't think anybody's even at NASA. I think it's an empty building, and they just got 3 guys working there just to answer phones. What are they doing? They're not doing anything.
Yeah, what are they trying to discover? What are they trying to figure out? They're not even. I think they pop in whenever they're like, "We need another NASA." Just to let them know we exist. Fuck. All right,
to keep the money coming in. They need it's big business. They need that money coming in. So they get like $19 billion a year or something like that. That's a lot. And so I bet, probably most of that's just being stolen. But they got to save, like, for all the green screen stuff and all the International Space Station shit they have to do. I think they need like 100 million for that. You know what I mean? Maybe even less. They got one place, they got the green screens, they do all that, the latest technology with the Hollywood fakery and all that shit. But they got to keep it going, because have you ever seen those congressional hearings where like a NASA representative is in front of Congress or something, trying to get more money, trying to get their budget straight? Have you seen those videos?
Yeah, they're little, that's their fundraisers. They're like
trying to convince. There's this one, and I don't know if we could ever find it, but it's some congressman. He's like grilling the dude from NASA. He's like, okay, what do you need? Because we need, I have the numbers all wrong, but he's like, we need like, another 100 million to get to the space station, because we need to do that 4 times this year. And the congressman goes, okay. But what's next? The moon or Mars, or what's next? He goes, well, first we got to get these 4 trips to the International Space Station. He goes, no, I get that. What's next? What's after that? And then the guy goes, I mean, are you asking me what we're doing next? And goes, what's after the space station? What are we doing? We go to Mars or the moon? That's the literal. That's what's going on. And it's like, dude, we need 500 million for this. And they got to, every now and then, in the middle of all those headlines, when you see, you open up your Apple phone and you see all the bullshit headlines, you just read that shit and like, just boom, you want to read the lies, boom. And it's really truthful, because you could read that and go, oh, I know the truth by reading that. It's the opposing view. So that's how you get your truth. It's like, okay. And then they slip in. Ooh, NASA scientists found 7 new planets 100 light years away. They slip that in the middle of all this, Ukrainian and COVID-19 and all this shit. They're going to sneak in. Oh, we just found a fucking asteroid. It's going to get close. It's going to get close.
I think we should be concerned with this one. I've no. It should hit our atmosphere, and hopefully it's just a rock, and hopefully it'll land in the ocean. But I think we should really keep an eye out on this one. This one's traveling pretty quick. But let me know how the oceans are rising, and this could cause tidal waves. Tsunamis.
You mentioned climate change.
Yes.
How crazy is it that you would think old people were all Jedis and they were all Yodas. You would think old people were fucking Yodas. Like they would all know. Like, you just find an old person for the truth. It's a fucking amazing that you got these 80-year-olds that are just retarded. Like, what? You should fucking be a Shaolin monk. You're 80. You still haven't figured it out. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, man. They be wearing masks, dude. Old people be wearing those fucking, dude. They're proud. They're like N95, whatever the fuck those masks. Those big cone ones. Those big cone ones.
Like, the white ones. The white muzzles. The white muzzles right here. There ain't no monkeypox hitting me, even though I've been boosted. What a sales pitch! What kind of sales pitch is like? All right, we're gonna inject you, and then it's definitely gonna work. All right, it might not work, but we need another injection. You need 4 injections in a shot, and if you just keep that going, if that was the fucking salesman for Kraft cheese on how or water to cleanse you and failed that multiple times, they would have been fired off the fucking board. I've never seen such stupidity in my lifetime. All right, even with the whole, what you just said, the whole climate change, it exhausts.
Oh shit, you froze.
Because, a lot of the chicks love you to go out there and he gets out, and I just think we need to save the planet. Oh my fucking God. They just refueled his jet, stupid. You serious right now? It's just the whole, call me when the seas are 20 feet high. Call me when I live in Florida and it's 25 degrees for a month straight. And call me when we're in the Northeast in December and it's 105 degrees. Nothing's ever changed. We're old enough now to see the same bullshit cycles that the new kids are like, oh God, we gotta save the planet. The polar bears are in trouble. Oh my God. It never fucking ends. It never ends. We're in a circus head. No one knows it. You know it. I know it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is there's all this information that the vaccines are super fucking dangerous. They're just like, nope, you still gotta be vaccinated. There's all this info. They're relying on the fact that all this info that's coming out, the facts aren't making it to mainstream media. So they know as long as it's making it, it's like they know as long as it didn't make it on CNN, it doesn't matter if 30% of the people caught on to it. But like with the climate change thing, dude, Project Veritas, you know what Project Veritas is, right?
I think the people are catching on. Oh, harsh. In our ratings on the television, if you don't believe me, look at the muzzles that still exist. Here. Abortion. It's fucking,
hey, you froze up again, God damn it.
They still have enough people. Are you freezing up? You freeze up.
You're frozen, and now you're off. Oh, there, you're back now. You're back.
Did you get any of that?
Dude, I heard an English accent. Like that's all. We missed all that. It sounded brilliant, though. You're like, they're catching on to us. You're like, no.
Yeah, sire, I think they're catching on to the circus. Oh, harsh! You have a powerful weapon on the television. Watch, click. We need gun control. Pro-life, pro-choice, pro-life, pro-choice. More guns, less guns. Republican, Democrat. See, sir, as long as we have the television, we shall control the lab rights. It never ends. It's a joke. Look at our ratings. The Muslims shall continue, and we'll get them to fight amongst themselves as we have for centuries. Send the thunder. Oh, shit.
No, the thing is with Project Veritas, that's where we got cut off. Project Veritas busted CNN employees talking about how they're going to start shifting away from COVID and they're going to go hard on climate change. It's on video.
Yes, I saw it.
It's on fucking video. And look what they're doing. Like, you would think that like that would be all over the fucking place. Like look who's pushing climate change. It's 100% of the demons. All the demons are pushing climate change. Like they really fucking care. Like they're really fucking like, oh, we're so concerned.
Sire, I think they're catching on to the climate change. Oh, hush. We'll send them the biggest celebrities. Get me Leonardo DiCaprio. We gotta do.
Damn. Sam Tripoli and I are coming to your town. Catch us on the road doing Tinfoil Hat Comedy. Follow me on Instagram at Tinfoil Hat Comedy Night. June 17th, we got Tallahassee, and June 18th, Jacksonville. Go to samtripoli.com for more information and to buy your tickets. See you on the road. The last thing we were talking about was
We did like
gun control. Gun control. Yeah, I didn't think, I thought it was, no, we're never going to hear about this shit ever again. Ever again. But boom,
that's right.
Now we're back on it. And you would think with, CNN admitting that they're going to push it, really hard. They're going to go hard. That's going to be the new COVID. You would think that would be the end of it, but it's not. They just march on and they just keep going. You know,
it's the same circus that shows up just like Ringling Brothers. Ringling Brothers would show up pretty much the same time every year. You're like, oh, isn't it time for the elephants to go through the Lincoln Tunnel in New York City? And the Ringling Brothers are showing up at Madison Square Garden, and you can hear them. Climate change, climate change. and they all do the same. It's the same. How do you not see the script? The script is this: a terrible, horrible, and it is horrible. We're not taking away from that. There was a mass shooting. You don't even get to the point where you go, "Oh my God, what happened?" You can't even finish that sentence before they're going, "We need gun control. We need the Republicans are a bunch of cavemen who like shooting people." But here they go again.
Yeah.
But to the point now the Canadians are like, "Hey, I think we're gonna take a swing at this one." Pretty boy. Oh, Canada, we're taking away the handguns. Oh, okay. Good luck, Canada.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know, along with the riots and having, the threat of home invasions and getting your house burned down, all that shit, like, the threat is literally right at your fucking doorstep, right? You would think that alone would end the gun control debate forever, right? Forever. But also, you look at what happened to Australia and Canada and other countries too. But man, especially Australia and Canada, they took away their fucking guns, dude. Because, for so long, you keep hearing, we got to get rid of the guns in the United States. Look at Australia. They don't have any guns. Look at Canada. They don't have any guns, and it's awesome. And then once, the scamdemic went into full swing, I was thinking, okay, we'll never, ever hear that shit again. Shut the fuck up about Australia and motherfucking Canada. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. People don't know shit. Because they say, look, once they took away Australia's guns, I think it was like in 1996 or something like that. And then they took the guns away, there hasn't been one mass shooting. Like, you dumb motherfucker. Why would they need to fucking orchestrate a mass shooting if they already got the fucking guns, you dumbass? You don't even know what's going on. Of course there's no mass shootings. They don't need to. They already got your guns.
That's right.
They already got to. Why would they waste? They would be literally wasting their time organizing this shit, finding some crazy kid, grooming this crazy kid, drugging his ass up, MK Ultra, whatever the fuck you got to do. That's what they do. They take these fucking people, these patsies, and they have handlers. They know all about them. They push them in the right direction. And with these false flag school shootings, it just seems like most of these school shootings, I don't know about this latest one. I haven't really looked into it that deeply, but most all other mass shootings like that, there's always reports of, multiple shooters, like professional guys, all armored up, grown ass men. And then they bust this kid. You know what I mean? So it seems like if you're putting this shit together, you're planning this shit, you're putting all this motherfucking time into it, there's no way they're going to rely on that kid that they're just setting up as the fall guy. They're not going to rely on that guy. I don't know if, like, who knows? I don't know anything about this latest shooting. I really don't. But
here's all I know. I know there's two things. One is, you got to think of every angle. I know people jump to conclusions and they immediately just go, "Oh God, God!" That's all they're screaming about. That's all they're screaming about, at least on the news. But we know when you look on the internet and everything else, there's a million different other things. And now they're starting to come out like, "Oh, the police wouldn't the police wouldn't go in there for 40 minutes. When have you ever heard that? Well, they were keeping the parents from getting in there, and they were tasing the parents because the parents were trying to get in there. So for 40 minutes, this kid was allowed to just go in and do whatever. That already is a flag as high as you can imagine, as big as you can see, going...
Wait, do that noise again, the flag noise?
Yeah. with the cue of we made a mistake. We should have went in there. Now they're also showing they're going against the Masons. She's bopping up with a lot of Freemason stuff right now because that town has 2 huge Mason lodges, and they also shown a couple of the cop cars that showed up and had like a Mason thing on the back, Mason sticker, and you're like, oh. People go, the fact that people can't wrap their head. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened here, but there's a lot of Swiss cheese in this story. Yeah, the kid bought like thousands of dollars worth of guns and bullets, which he doesn't have. He lives with his grandmother. There's pictures of him wearing a dress. He don't know if he's a boy or a girl. He cut off his penis, if he should have a girl vagina. So he's already got some issues in his head. So with all that said, people are like, oh, I can't believe you think that way. I'll go, oh, really? You don't think your own government would create something for an agenda? You don't think Vietnam was a genocide? You don't think Iraq and Afghanistan was partly a genocide? So they can just, weapons of mass destruction, and the masses will just go, oh, well, I guess we were wrong. You guess you were wrong? Do you know how many lives were destroyed? So to go to that thought process and be as small-minded and not take the thought of some sick human beings in this government would not set up an agenda, because it's very suspicious when something tragic happens and the first thing they scream is gun control, and they point fingers of the other side. To me, that is very just, I don't know. There's something wacky there. It's
insane. You would think, we're over 2 years into this scamdemic. I mean, basically, the New World Order just exposing itself, and then we're seeing it in everything, in Hollywood, in the sports organizations, in the corporations. We're seeing who is deep state and who isn't. It's fucking obvious. And you still, it's so obvious, but you still got a grip of people who are, man, there's people out there, the people that are still, even in LA, you don't have to wear a mask at all anywhere in LA, but still you got about 25% of the people wearing masks. And it's fucking scary. And,
there's a percentage too. If you go flying, the only, like you said, the only real ones doing it are the elderly. First of all, they're not. Every day, death shows up, goes, "Hey, you ready yet?" No, not yet. And put your goddamn mask on, Carol. I'm gonna follow. You heard about the monkeypox, didn't you? I did hear about that. Put that mask on tighter. You'll see maybe 10% of elderly on the planes. And it's weird too. Very certain young people wear them too.
Yeah, they're hoping. Oh my God, they're hoping for mask mandates to come back. Everybody who's wearing a mask right now, they are hoping they're hoping it comes back. They're hoping so they could say they were right. See, I told you.
How many grandmothers are out here saying all respect when I hear someone going, I'm doing this for other people. What you do with changing those loafers, dopey?
Anybody wearing a mask that isn't already sick, like I know people, I have friends that wear masks because they have fucked up hearts, and I get that. My buddy James, he wears a mask a lot. He's he's cancer survivor. You know what I mean? So I get that. My wife used to wear it. She'd go through chemo and she'd wear a mask before masks existed. Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But there are people still holding on to the tree of denial.
Yeah.
No, this really exists.
Oh, they hope it does. Oh man, they're rooting for monkeypox. You think they're gonna go through with monkeypox, or are they gonna pull the plug on that?
Gave up already. That's sort of like, listen, it's monkeypox. There's no traction, Charlie. All right.
Or they got it in people's heads, and they got it in your heads. Every now and then they said, 14 new cases of monkeypox found in fucking New Guinea, 3 new monkeypox cases found in fucking Portland, or whatever. They keep it in your head. This is just another theory. And then then when they drop it, you're already, monkeypox is here. Put your mask back on. They've been talking about this for a while. They could be just warming us up to it. I hope they pulled the plug on, because they pulled the plug on Flu-Rona. Remember that shit, Flu-Rona?
Troubleshooting the electric chair, all right? When hunting for electric chairs, generally starts with getting a lockdown. You get the lockdown, and then all you need is one other thing, one other ingredient. 85%, you're gonna get something good out of it. At least a sweep, possibly a pass. But once you get the lockdown, the next ingredient is that leg on your shoulder against your neck. If I try to tap him here, and he's too flexible, and I get up, and as soon as I get my hands together here, boom, I know I got a pass too. God damn it, it's you. I got 3 passes. And don't forget the power you have in this whip. At any time. Some people put the lockdown in and they just squeeze their knees together and keep it intact, but they're not using it as a weapon. When you coach, you're like, whip that lockdown. Look at all the power you have right there. That's all the power right there. People forget about the power.
That's 2 rolls now.
You all right?
Oh yeah, they pulled the plug on that. They pulled the plug on Omicron. That thing just slammed right into a wall.
I think Omicron. They spent more time with Omicron than they did Flu-Rona, because Flu-Rona literally lasted 2 weeks, and then they said, fuck it. It was too stupid.
And Delta was an hour. Delta lasted.
Oh, dude. Dude, whoever came up with Flu-Rona, dude, that motherfucker, dude. They're probably framing him for child pornography or something. They're just going to ruin that guy. They're just going to ruin that guy. They're going to raid his small castle, and boom, they found all this fucking hard drives with naked children.
Charlie, you told me I can rely on you, and for Christ's sake, you embarrassed me.
Flu-Rona, for God's sakes, Flu-Rona. I thought it would be perfect. We're trying to transition back to the flu. I thought it was perfect. Nobody told me. Nobody cleared it with me. George Soros' fucking head exploded when Flu-Rona came out.
That's not the classic situation with George Soros. I tell you, whoever's coming up with this Soros, look terrible. I'm trying to control the masses with this whole meeting out here of the world academic world powers, where we take out our talks and measure them and how we urinate on the peons. You come out with
dude, your George Soros is fucking brilliant, dog. You could do, I like it with your stuttering. You remember, like, it's like,
the new situation was monkeypox. This has great potential.
Dude, you know who Kyle Dunnigan is, right?
What's that?
You know who Kyle Dunnigan is, right?
Yes. Oh my dude, that guy makes me laugh.
Dude,
So hard.
Dude,
so hard.
he just puts that like some kind of face swap, and he just whatever guy he can impersonate, and it looks like really bad, but that's what makes it funny. It's like a real bad face swap, but he'll do it. He's got a Trump. You've seen he's got Biden. Dude, you could do that shit. Dude, you and George Soros and Klaus Schwab on a phone call you play both of them, and you guys are talking about the state of like the world, dude. That could go on. Dude. Let me hear your Klaus Schwab.
Trudeau is a great ostrich to our agenda. If we could get the guns to, I gotta work on my schlop. I get no Eddie laughing.
No, I'm listening to like as like a partner, a teammate. You know what I mean? Trying to like, okay, that accent sounds great. Oh, dude, but I know, dude, you're so good. Dude, it would be hilarious. Just you guys talking about the state of the world and like how different side you guys could reminisce about old psyops you guys ran and you guys could like talk shit on each other. You guys could like talk shit on each other. Like you're the one who came up with fucking Flurona, and then that was your boy. No. I was the one who wanted complete dom.
If I remember, I remember it was us that came up and we told George about the weapons and we just met some Americans to Iraq. Drank their blood wine and we wrote songs. This is wonderful dancing. I gotta seriously, when we're done, I'm meant to bring something up to you, and you gotta be part of it. You just I'm gonna run it by you when we're done. Okay. It is this has to be done. It has to be done. What? Yeah, we'll talk a little bit. We'll talk later.
Dude, I just want to hear you do George Soros all day. I can listen to George Soros and Klaus Schwab talking shit on each other, arguing and talking shit.
Give that Schwab because he's got the German accent.
Hey, you know who Klaus Schwab Jr. is?
No, the junior?
Dude, Klaus Schwab Jr. is fucking hysterical. Dude, Klaus, no, it's not really Klaus Schwab Jr. It's a parody. Oh yeah. Yeah, go to Instagram and Klaus Schwab Jr. Can you just go to Klaus Schwab and just oh no, he's not gonna be able to see it. He's not gonna forget it. He's not gonna be able to see it.
I'll look at when we're done.
Dude, he's so good, dude. He's just a spoiled little son of oligarch, and he's just all about, dude. He's all about talking. Dude, all he does is promote. Been promoting the Davos meeting the last 3 months, hardcore, and how and all the parties. Like he's like encouraging people to go to Davos, and you'll get a discount. He goes, all the Skull and Bones, they get discount. They get front of the line. Dude, he's hysterical. It's hysterical.
On the VIP list, you want the Skull and Bones? Come this way. We have a beautiful VIP setup for you. Come here. Please take care of Skull and Bones, please. Thank you. we have Illuminati. Come here. All you brought Leonardo DiCaprio. And Mr. Steven Spielberg, I love your work and your propaganda. Woody Allen, you've been fucking cute and fun. Yes, come. We have a special seat for you. These little child fuckers that get away with it for years. This genius, love it.
Dude, that's hysterical,
They
dude.
should have a whole pamphlet too. What's going on? What they're doing.
Oh yeah, all the
Achievements of the past.
yeah. Oh, totally. And the child. They'll have like the first the opening will be like a collage of all the greatest psychological operations. You know what I mean? Like they start with like a 5-minute review of all the greatest ones. Because in Illuminati world, their history is different. Their history is about all the different psychological operations or holidays or the day the 9/11 was conceived and who all the different important. I couldn't have done it alone. There's so many pieces to the story, from the planes, from the Pentagon. I couldn't have done it by myself. I want to thank, and then he thanks all these different Illuminati members and shit.
I'd like to thank Walt Disney, the great late Walt Disney, for the great mirage for the children when we all know it is a completely mirage of our evil deception. Send the thunder! Please, glasses clang. Cling, 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 cling. Is this your first time here? This is. I'm so happy. Congratulations. I'm really inspired by your Skull and Bones group. Well, I much respect to the Illuminati, too.
Then they'll have the Freemason table.
Oh, shit. That is... We're writing that up. That's fucking funny.
Can you imagine?
We are writing that shit up.
Can you imagine life on like let's say Greenland is where they all go. Like Greenland is just a thriving Illuminati cities, and the way they live and their truths and their history. Like they know what we're on. They know everything. They know we're on some kind of flat plane. They know they have all the answers. And imagine what they're their game shows. They'll be giving away children. They're giving away islands. Helicopters. You know what I mean?
If your box number 2 is a Malaysian child, after we cross the tidal wave, these 4 children were found in the palm tree. There's still no one knows or their existence. They have traceability. This is one of my favorite gangster creations many years ago with Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was absolutely brilliant, saving children. I didn't even realize it's the same colors as Disney. And Ellen DeGeneres said too. Let's not forget that. There's a lifetime and she's been fucking everybody. Miss Ellen
DeGeneres. Oh shit.
Show you a penis. Oh my God.
Oh man. George fucking Soros, man.
That is funny, Eddie. Holy shit.
Dude, George, I have to ask you something. You is it true that you collaborated with the Nazis when you were a teenager?
Collaborated with the Nazis, but my family was one of the big creators of the Nazi regime, which I'm still proud of. We own most of Ukraine, and one of our greatest is getting the American slaves to give us their money to funnel into Ukraine so the Nazi regime can continue.
Sarah. Hey,
Metal fucking.
now,
for a metal band to come out.
George, George, whose idea was the whole Jeffrey Epstein Island thing? Whose idea was that? And what happened there? What happened there? Did it fall apart, or is that?
No. See, it was one of Disney's great grandfathers. The most brilliant thing that Disney did was have their own island. See, if you watch the movie Pinocchio, it's just us basically laughing in the faces of humanity. Well, we basically tell you what we're doing. It did not end. It just quietly deflected. That is all. We continue to take the children and we move them to a different island.
Now.
It's about abortion.
Now, what happened with Ghislaine? And she got a guilty verdict. What's gonna happen with her? You guys gonna save her? Or you gonna let her rot?
Good old Ghislaine. Continues to look. If you look at her now, she's actually in a hit sitcom right now, and that is part of the game show that will be exposing us at the end of the night. Guess which is Maxwell? She's alive and thrilling. As a matter of fact, she's in a new hit sitcom coming out next April 2020. It's going to be a hit.
So what happened to Jeffrey Epstein? Did he actually die, or is he still alive?
Jeffrey Epstein. He is now working in New Zealand, and we are working on the Australians, and I really have a good taste for the white children. We often went for a different color, as you know, like Haiti and all. But we just simply moved. He's in a new part of the South where the Aussies still believe everything they see, and they have no guns or control. And so Jeffrey's doing quite well, and he's actually a whaler right now. He runs a whaling tours in New Zealand.
Now, shifting gears here, George. What is your relationship with Marina Abramovic?
Marina, I say, there's nothing wrong sizing and right for all kinds of, and she'd be hesitant and innocent human being to suck her, but she taught me so much. Beautiful evil in this world. Satan look like Jesus himself. I've never met a more evil human being. The job that she did with the wonderful and talented Lady Gaga is
extraordinary. What did you give her for the work she did with Lady Gaga? Did she get an island or a small continent?
No, when we're done destroying Ukraine, she gets Ukraine.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm gonna be exhausted by the time I do my show.
Dude, your George Soros kills. Oh shit.
You know what sucks though? I'll end up doing it tonight. Dude, I know exactly where to do this. I'll do this tonight on stage, and 10% of the audience will be howling with laughter, and 90% is like, I don't know what he's talking about. George Soros.
He's becoming more popular though.
He is.
But you know what? In a tinfoil hat crowd, when me and Sam play, 100% will know who George Soros is.
I'm starting to learn, Mike. A lot of people come to see me are very, very wide open.
Totally.
I wouldn't be shocked if more than 50% knew tonight. I might. Maybe I'll try that tonight. I got to remember how we started this whole thing.
Oh man!
And I'll throw that in somewhere along the line. But
dude, you got to do that face swap with George Soros's face. Can you imagine a face swap with that face? And
I'm on it, man.
Oh my God!
I think you turned me on to something. It's really funny. It's a great idea.
You know what? This if we had better audio, man, we could even just use what we did, like George Soros being interviewed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got some good material already, dude.
You can still easily do that. I think even with the bad audio, it might even be funnier. It looks like it keeps coming in the screen and coming out of the screen.
Dude, that Marina. I was hoping, we've talked. We haven't gone super deep down the rabbit hole, in our conversations. I know you're awake. I was, when I threw Marina Abramovic at you, I'm like, damn, I wonder if he's gonna know who she is. Maybe he doesn't. And then it's like, obviously you did.
I know what it is. I'm cooking. Still cooking. And I was actually surprised of the clientele that showed up. I mean, to see people like Will Ferrell was quite shocking. But at the same time, I thought it was quite brilliant. At the same time, that Marina can grab. One of her greatest establishments is the picture with her and Joe Biden. She sucked her son's blood. Have a glass of water, George.
Have you ever?
Thank you, sir.
What?
Yeah,
So
I've seen all that shit.
Have you ever worked with Bono from U2?
No.
No, I meant George Soros.
Oh, George, did you ever work?
What do you think about U2?
Of recent?
I mean, George Soros.
I think once you two finally submitted, I believe it was Zootopia. we offered him the fair. We offered Vano the fair. And he accepted our offer, and now whenever calls we need him in, as he returned the call about gun control, we can use Bono, bring Bono. Stop. She's too popular. I believe it was Zootopia.
When
we got him.
What did you get? Did you get Madonna from the get-go or midway through her career?
We got Madonna pretty early. I was just like all demons. She thought she was into the television, and then that is when we really needed her to use back in the spotlight, which we did. Her face was quite mutilated in her old videos, and she was singing about pasta and fish, which we all know what that is code for. I thought she did a damn good job in the Super Bowl a couple years earlier.
Did you see you've seen that Madonna video, that recent one where she did like some Instagram live and her face is It looked like she was on 5 hits of ecstasy.
Actually, no. She was not on ecstasy. She was on adrenochrome, which is basically the same thing.
Oh shit! Oh man!
My God. Life is good. Eddie, you're gonna fucking kill me right here. I know this guy. Hold on a second. What's up, Pamela? Good to see you. You too. I'll see you in a minute.
So I will say this, man. You said like 10% of your audience would know who George Soros is. I will say this, that may be right because you attract like a broad audience because regular people like love you. You know what I mean?
I get Half-Baked. I get the old SNLers.
Oh yeah.
I get a lot of people that have no clue what that stuff is. They just know my stand-up. And then I get people that now, like, if I do a podcast, some of your fans will now like, dude, I didn't even know who you were.
Yeah, they love you, man. All my fans, they love you. They're big fans. They listen to the bunker all the time. They're all about your bunker.
I know. They're like, dude, you got to have fucking Eddie every week. Hey, wait, I'll tell you what. How about it's just you, Eddie, and you fucking Sam and dude. They were losing their shit. We started a whole new carnival.
Dude, one day we're gonna get that gig together. And you know what? I was thinking maybe we change the name of it. Don't like stigmatize it or label it too much. Maybe we call it like Freedom Fest or something like that. Or we could even call it, the name of your podcast. You're called The Bunker, right?
Yes, The Bunker.
Just call it The Bunker, and me, you, Sam, and Chingo Bling. We'll call it The Bunker.
I like that. We'll do a bunker show.
Fuck yeah.
And all three of us will podcast a couple times, get our fans all hooped up, pick a place.
Fuck yeah.
Promote the snot out of that.
Dude, I'm so ready for that.
Yeah.
You gotta look into Chingo Bling too. I think the 4 of us combined, I'm Mexican, but he's Mexican and a Trumper, a red pillar, and he's funny as fuck. He's fun.
Told me about that.
Oh, dude, Chingo, he's hilarious, and he's super hilarious. And he gets a lot of heat for his political stance, but really, he's all about common sense. It's not. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. There's a lot of demons on the right. It's just that most of there's 2 sides and they're both infested, but they're not infested equally. That would be impossible. Both sides infested equally. One side is infested way more than the other. And the left is just fucking rotten to the core. And most of the demons are on the left. And on the right, we got a lot of demons on the right. George Bush and his dad, George was saying, they're the king of the demons. So the right's all fucked up too. But the few good people that there are in government, because there's a few good people, they're generally on the right. They're generally on the right. You look at Devin Nunes, when you look at Kash Patel, you look at Jim Jordan, you look at Matt Gaetz, Ron DeSantis. Those guys are common sense. It's not about left or right. It's about common sense. Left and right are both fucked up. It just so happens to be that the few good people that there are still actually fighting for our freedoms are on the right. They're not on the left. And the ones that are on the left, they're switching. There's more people switching from left to right than right to. People don't go right to left. They don't go right to left.
Nobody does.
Nobody goes right to left.
You're absolutely right. That is a well put statement. Nobody goes, you know what? I give up all these views. I'm going full boy left.
Yeah.
Men can get pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For the longest time, that whole men could get pregnant and men could have period thing, like I couldn't believe that was real. But now I get it. I get what they're saying. Because if a woman transitions to be a man and she thinks she's a man, now she's a man, she can still get pregnant. So men can get pregnant. That's what they mean. That's why they're sticking to the story, because they're considering a biological woman who thinks she's a man, she can still get pregnant, still have periods. So yes, men can get pregnant and men can have periods. That's what they're saying.
No. What? No.
Isn't that what they're saying?
No. Maybe they're trying to say that, but that may be the dumbest statement. They should say anyone pretending to be a man can get pregnant. Just like I can pretend to get pregnant too if I pretend I'm a female. Oh no, I guess I can't get pregnant. But if we pretend, we can do whatever we want. That's the stupidity of humanity, that anyone's allowing those voices to be heard. Sorry, hate to say it, but if we're gonna, then we might as well talk to 3 and 4-year-olds, because they got much better imaginations, much more creative imaginations, and I'd much rather hear from them than an adult actually trying to sell humanity that a man is a woman is a man, and you can get pregnant. Those are not normal human beings. They should not have a voice in the public eye. I'm sorry. That's a mentally ill human being that needs some help. That's a cry for help. If I saw any of my family just standing out in the back deck going, men can get pregnant. Like, listen, man, we got to get therapy quick. Charlie's out of his, I don't know if he's tripping. Drugs he's on, but we got a serious situation. He's out in the back. Is he drunk? I don't know what he's on. He's convinced, and he's willing to fight and protest that men can have babies. That's you would do everything you can to help that fucker out. Hey man, I got to rock and roll. Show's getting ready to go.
All right, man. This was awesome, dude. This was awesome. Hey,
this was so much fun. And I'm gonna call you right back in like 2 seconds.
Okay, cool.
If you got a minute.
No, for sure. I'll be here. Call me right back. Thank you very much. How could people find you?
JimBreuer.com.
Beautiful, man. Thanks, Jim. I'll talk to you soon.
Later, Ed.
But later.
The Jiu-Jitsu Dojo is the ultimate training ground for life. Jiu-Jitsu will accelerate the evolution of your being, your consciousness, your soul. Through this amazing art, you will prove to yourself that you can master anything you set your mind to.
Happy birthday, Eddie Bravo.
I leave for Brazil tomorrow.
Are you the Fear Factor guy?
I'm like 6 pounds over. Time to sweat it out. Just imagine someone that has no idea how different your game is.
I'll tell you what this weekend was, man. It was a culmination point where all your hard work comes to like one great moment in time. You showed that you're a fucking champion, guy who goes against convention. You created your own shit and figured interesting ways to get around problems in jiu-jitsu. And shows you that great things are possible if you work hard, if you dedicate yourself, and you use your creativity, and you push through. Your own human potential just goes up.
My 10th Planet Association has grown rapidly to over 70 academies worldwide, and their curriculums are all synced to 10th Planet headquarters located in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Eddie Bravo. I hope to see you on the mats.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake.
Close your eyes and just, am I moving? Am I spinning? It's that easy. We're not.
The Earth is stationary, and that is scientific, not pseudoscience.
The Earth is spinning at 1,040 miles an hour. You can't feel it. You can't measure it. You can't observe it. You can't repeat it. But trust us.
People are just deceived. I mean, I grew up from kindergarten. Here's a globe. They gave them a globe at graduation to take home like an inflatable baseball.
So why are they teaching the globe model? Well, the globe is a container, and it's a container of all the known land.
If there's more land.
In the late 1800s, they were talking about more land beyond Antarctica.
The North Pole is a biggie.
Very glamorous destination.
What if we all took our compasses out and just followed them until it stopped?
It is that far. Oh my God.
Wake up.
What if we can truly become free?
They needed a new model because they wanted a new world order.
Open your eyes.
The physics of water is to find and maintain level.
This is the year of flat Earth.
The next level.
The heliocentric theory is bullshit.
Get ready for the next level.
The next level. The truth cannot be stopped.